What is up? We are a little late today, but I had to get some things done, so hopefully we're gonna hop in and out. Yo, what up, Vessel? The heck? Am I in a server by myself? Okay. Weird, it won't update that right now. Yo, what up, Vessel? You fell asleep? Oh, nice. I need 4 more cactus geodes, so I guess we'll start there. I hope that updates again. Kind of frustrated. Oh, there we go. One did. It must just take a while. We're up to 442K. So I found out that. Well, hold up. Let me put this up before I check this out. I don't know if you've seen that. I found out that once I get in that cave, I still can't buy anything basically because they've got it a high price because it's not like 100% ready. Basically, my understanding, I've done almost all you can during early access. There's more, obviously, but it's not like super easy for me to get the rest of it. All right, so I need to catch 3 cave fish. There's a shark. Couldn't get it. I'm still going to try to complete all the quests that are in the game currently. All right, we need cave fish. I want to check something. Well, that's not. I don't think that's his armor. I don't think that's the guy from. I don't think that's Rowan. You were in the stream for like 40 minutes and fell asleep. All right, we need 6 fossil mutation. That's metal, but let's go ahead and get. Oh no, that's sand. I need those 2. It's weird because a lot of these fish. Nah, you didn't. I mean, it was just basically grinding. Basically, all these fish are brown, and it makes it hard to find the fossil and sand variants. There's a big. There we go. Oh, sweet. How much health do these things have? Oh, like 600. Okay. Thanks for the likes. Appreciate you. Two more of those. How do you get early access? In order to have early access, you need to be a content creator with like over 30,000 following, and you would have to request it. So no one takes your number 1 spot. Is that a transparent one? It is. Nice. Oh no. My 64 streak ended. That one's... There's a fossil right there. Down here. I think that's a fossil. No, it's now albino. Is it out? No, it'll be out on February 8th. It is currently in early access. Closed early access. Oh, there's another cave. We need that. Oh my gosh, dude, these things die so fast. All right, let's see. We need 2 more cave fish. I think that's a sand. Yep. All right, we need 5 more sand mutations. Are they paying me to review? No, I'm doing this because I enjoy doing it. And I make content. So it was an easy game to make content on because it's going to be out and people are going to be looking for it once it gets out. In order to have early access, you would need to be a content creator with over 30,000 following and active Roblox content. They obviously have testers and stuff too. I feel terrible not saying that, but they're also not currently looking for testers, so it's not like an option currently, if that makes sense. Hi, how you doing, Seleka? How are you? Thank you for the follow, by the way. I'm gonna lose this shark. You're good? Glad to hear you're doing good. I'm doing great. I'm a little late to stream today because I was focused on getting my new Lego map on Fortnite released and getting the trailer released before I started my live. So I got that out. So I'm pretty happy about that. How what? What are you talking about, Vessel? Oh. Don't mute you again. Say please. How you doing, Prop? How deep can you go? I think 600 meters currently, and then I start to lose oxygen at a higher rate. The pink tube that I have, different tubes allow for different depths. And currently, I believe this is the highest level obtainable we have. Thank you for the follows. Why can I play? I have early access. How are you doing, Gerard? How you doing, Mr. Random? Will the game be free? Yes, the game is free. What's the 3 best races in your opinion? Currently, I only have 2. I don't remember Shark very well, but I think Shark was solid. But Vampire's easily tier 1, even though it's only a legendary. And then Kraken is a mythic, and it's really good as well. I need to go back through them all and like break down each one of them, because a lot of them have viability. And really, it's about explaining the viability to people, because not everyone's going to have the legendaries and stuff. Is the game better than Forge? I don't think that's a fair like comparison. I think Forge is more like a PVE like mining simulator, whereas this is like a underwater exploration and fishing. I enjoy them both pretty much equally. How you doing, Boosh? I mean, this has almost as much content as Forge, if not more. Like, be completely honest. I'm to a point where it's getting a little harder to do things, but I'm also further in the game. I'm like level 40 something. Do you get early access? You cannot pay for early access. It still blows my mind that like creators do that. What are the mythics in the game? Currently, mythics would be, if you're talking about the like races, the mythic races are Kraken and Sea Angel. Sea Angel, as far as I know, has not been upgraded to have any stats yet. I have some of the best gear in the game currently. Like, not the best, but like some of the best obtainable gear. I'm gonna get wiped though when the game it releases. I think it's pretty good. I think a lot of people are gonna enjoy it once it comes out. Go to Deep Spirit or GG discord.gg/ Deep Spirit. I have not done the third for Angler's Cave. I'm not even in a hurry. Abyss going to be peak. I think it will. I think it's going to do some numbers. It'll die off like any other game, but I think it's going to do some numbers. What is the max level? Currently not sure what the max level is. Do you know you can't leak it? Sea Angel is in the game. You just can't, there's no stats on it, so currently, so that's all you can do. I just started stream. And I don't mean like I guess the die off thing, Caleb. I don't really mean like die off, but it'll spike like crazy and then it'll stabilize, is more or less what I mean. But everyone calls it dying, so. What am I grinding for right now? Truthfully, I just want the #1 top, like I want the leaderboard for early access. There's nothing else I can grind for. Boosh, you're not able to join me. Unless you have early access. Boosh, so the stuff that's in the cave, I can't even purchase, basically. It's all like crazy expensive. All right, we're still #4. Now we got to get to number. The floating orbs are artifacts. They help with like stats. Early access, you would need to be a content creator with over 30,000 following currently. Honestly, the game has been quite enjoyable. Like, I'm not being paid for this, like, at all. This is me willfully playing this because I enjoy it. I am a game developer. I am not a game developer on this. I work in Fortnite. My most recent video is a game I just released in Lego Fortnite. You've been waiting for this game for 6 months. I think it'll be worth the wait, truthfully. I think they've poured their hearts and souls into this, and they're trying to ensure it is at like a very solid. If you got to be a content creator with over 30,000 following, I don't understand what you said the second time, Suleika. I think the harpoon in the Angler's Cave is like 9 billion. Because I don't think they want you obtaining it currently. You like Fortnite? Yeah, I work inside Fortnite. Follow me so I can get. Yeah, dude, that's not how it works, brother. Like, I don't think spamming someone's live is gonna help you out. I mean, you would still have to have content that does numbers. So even if you had a bunch of following, if your content doesn't do numbers, it wouldn't help. I don't even know who that is, Leonard or Leonard. Yes, the game is in closed early access at the moment. Editor, not really. They're going to reset our stats the day it comes out. You should change your name to Ash Ketchum too, editor, if you want to be the very best. Do I play? I play Forge. It's in a content like hiatus right now. This game lost its hype before release. Maybe. We'll see. When it releases, we'll see the numbers it pulls. I do think the devs fumbled, and I'm not afraid to say that. I've said that in their server, and I've said that directly to a couple people affiliated with them. They could have. All they need to do is communicate. I don't care if it takes a month until the fourth world comes out. Just tell people, hey, it's going to be 3 weeks before we release this. And then if 2.5 weeks in, you go, oh no, we still need more time. You tell your community, hey, we're still working on this. We found some issues. You know, we need to add another week to this, but you know, and then share why. How am I playing it? I have early access. In order to have early access, you need to be a content creator and apply. There is some grind to it, sub. Like some of the harder quests are a bit of a grind, but it's not going to be the hitting the same rock for 5 hours kind of grind. Instead of typing what's the game name 3 or 4 times, why don't you look at the screen, brother? It's on there twice. Hey, best at it. How'd you get that? I mean, content creators like work to get where they're at most of the time, and I also am a game developer myself, so I think it kind of makes sense that they gave me, you know, permission to play during early access. Editor Ash Ketchum, because you want to be the very best. Thoughts on the game? I'm pretty happy with it. There's a few little issues here and there, but they're not really issues. I think it's just more personal preference and quality of life. Yes, I applied for early access due to being a content creator. I think the Forge is going to do a lot better with the fourth island. That's why it's taking a long time. I think I have faith that they'll do pretty well. They worked on this too, So it's obvious they know what they're doing. I think they just released the Forge too early. I don't think it was really ready to be released, and they just weren't prepared for that. I have early access. That is why I am able to play. I never played Dig, so I don't understand. The game name is Abyss, so you won't be able to find it currently because it's in early access. All right, what do we need? Yes, I'll go to a different area. I mean, I think any game can be addictive to play. It depends on how you play. Like, if you're setting goals for yourself and you want to make those goals, it becomes addictive. I can go deeper, but it doesn't. There's nothing down there. I see that Ash Ketchum. Look, Fashilium. It's some Fashilium. I'm not going to go in the depths. It's just dark down there, and I'll just die. Because there's nothing down there. There is an index. I'm not going to add more fish. I'm not a developer. How did I get early access? I applied for it. I'm in a bunch of content creator discords for different Roblox games, and I was invited to the server to apply for it. I think it'll still get a lot of attention. I mean, I don't think it's like the Forge. I mean, it's got similarities to the Forge. Same as Fish. Fish, Forge, a lot of different games like that have an RPG game loop that's been in games for like 30 plus years. So it's just that tried and true game loop. Yeah, I get that, Sub. It is getting boring sometimes. Why is the lips so big? I have no clue why the Fishilium lips are so big. I do have a question. Can other people steal your fish? I think it's going to be like once you hit a fish, similar to on Forge, where it's kind of like your fish for a while. What is the game? The game is Abyss. I think that I don't know. I don't know what the fish crowd will do. They're generally screaming in my comments about how this copied fish. So they might stay loyal to fish. It is not out. It is in early access. It will be out on February 8th. You would basically have to be a content creator with over 30,000 following to play early access currently. Hi, Forever. How are you? Let's go see if the fish are in the cave right now. Oh, fish will attack you too, like this swordfish. It happens, Bonkhead. It happens quite often, actually. I can't give people early access. 30,000 following, yes, is what it would take to get early access. Plus, you would have to have content that like is actually getting numbers. Can I explain all the details? Like what details? Thank you, Sub. Appreciate it. All right, let me catch up over on YouTube's chat. Question: is the whale the best mob? I don't know if the bloop's out. There's a dragon fish in here sometimes, but they're not in here right now. Appreciate the subs. If I were to drop $100 into the game, would I be able to play? No. Like, currently, you're not gonna be able to play until it's released. You have 93K? How much Roblox content do you have currently with numbers? Scale of 1 to 10, how fun is the game? So I've been asked that question since I started playing, and originally I said 6.5, which isn't extremely low because I give the Forge is probably currently one of my favorite games on Roblox, and I'm only going to give it a 7.5. But I think this is on par with the Forge. I'm going to say truthfully like a 7.5. Forever. I'm not a dev, so it's not gonna. I mean, you can give suggestions, but it's not gonna like change anything. All right, Hammerhead Shark. What's this? This is early access for the Abyss. I did use the codes to get the rerolls and stuff. All right, this dude's driving me nuts. We're gonna die. Yes, Fire Attack is involved in this game, and Fire Attack is the one who created the Forge. How did I get early access? I got early access being a content creator. Yeah, it's like a deep sea fishing game, basically. Zesty is the one who created the game, and along with Fire Attack and Alexi. Is it like Forge? I mean, no, because I don't melt the fish. I mean, it's got some similarities. If I wrote you need to be a content creator to get early access on my live, people would still ask because they ask the game name and it's on the screen twice. Honestly, there's no point in putting anything on the screen. Yeah, I do know when it's going to come out. What is better, vampire squid or shark or kraken? I think the vampire squid's the best in the game currently, because every time you catch something, it refills part of your oxygen. Well, every 15 seconds it can activate. What's the name? Abyss. How do you get early access? You have to be invited to it. No, early access is currently, it releases on your birthday if your birthday's on the 8th. How can you play it? You would need invited to early access. I think that the Abyss will have a higher number than the Forge currently, but I think it's 2-player bases. No, I did not pay for early access. I got invited. It's a bit grindy. It's like any game. I mean, any game you really grind in. I don't think it's better than the Forge. I think it's on the same level. It's 2 different game types, though. Is it good? I enjoy it. Oh, I can catch this one. Well, it might catch me if I don't put some oxygen. I guess it's like that. Laughed. Yeah, but I mean, Kraken. I can't stay underwater as long with Kraken. The graphics are great. A little bit has to do with probably my PC, but I think the game will pop off when it comes out. Yes. That is. I thought I caught the dang whale. No, I caught this random fish in the background. All right, dude, you're starting to drive me nuts. It should be out on console, yes. I mean, it runs on mobile, so I would assume it would work on console. I don't think I have any more oxygen. I don't. All right. We'll be back for you, Whale. Did you get boosted? What do you mean? I started out as level 1. The only thing I got boosted was rerolls. Yes, there are mutations on the fish. I can show you in just a second. Right now, I'm just trying not to die. The most boring game you've seen? Hey, you're allowed to say that, Days. And you're allowed to have an opinion. It's fine with me. I don't know what the max level is. I haven't hit it. Like, that's the cool thing, is everyone can have a different opinion. Game name, Abyss. Do I think the game's worth playing? Hold on. I'm like trying to catch something. I apologize. That's the rarest mutation in the game right now, the angelic. All right. How do you get early access? You have to be invited. The game is not out. It comes out on the 8th. This game will have, yes. What is the cool effect? That cool effect is my vampire squid ability. It refills my oxygen. I never played Beaks, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure Beaks was a bird catching game. I answered, do I think this game's worth playing already? Between the 4 times you asked. What did you want to see? The Game Pass? They're currently not. Oh, they are available now. Faster Geode Open, Sell Anywhere, More Storage, and Diver Club. Is it actually going to let me buy it? It will. I don't have enough Robux, though. Womp womp. No, you're good. Do you get paid? No, I don't get paid for likes. Yeah, honestly, I guess I don't care because Oracle owns TikTok now, so they're going to probably punish everybody. TikTok doesn't pay you for lives at all. Literally just the Forge, copy and paste. Honestly, like, I think that's such a goofy thing to say because the Forge is a mining game and this is a fishing game. I just rolled off of Kraken because I was not paying attention. So we're rolling now. RNG slot for kids. Okay. I mean, if it's a slot game, that's fine. Don't play it. If you don't like it, don't play it. If it doesn't look enjoyable, you don't play it. That's the great thing about Roblox is you have the ability to pick and choose what you want to play. What's the best race, Vampire? I mean, the thing is why is my tube pink? Because that's the color of the like highest tube you can purchase right now. This is Abyss. It is currently in early, like closed early access. How much was it? Early access is free, but you have to be invited. But the thing is if this game gets popular, it should increase the quality of games on Roblox because this is a higher quality game than Mini. So I don't see how that like is relevant, basically. No, all liking does is push things into the algorithm. Rate it from one. I'm so sorry. I've got like multiple stream chats. Rate it 1 to 10, 7.5. What is this game about? Is an underwater exploration and fishing game. Yeah. So TikTok does not pay for views like Twitch and YouTube. They want you to beg for gifts. But I'm not about that. I usually just use TikTok as a way to funnel people onto my YouTube and Twitch. There's currently no private servers to my knowledge. Last I checked, since it's still in early access, there's really no need for them. It's spearfishing. TikTok only plays views on your post if you have 10 what are you talking about? I'm so confused. What do you mean by that? Oh, on your posts? Yeah, if you're in the creator program, and it's not as easy as it sounds. For instance, I'm in that program. My videos have to be over a minute long in order to be paid on. They have to be views from the United States and like 3 other countries. They had to have a certain amount of watch time. So, like, for instance, one of my videos right now has like 12,000 views, but only like 1,000 of them are actually paid. How do you play? Currently, you would need early access, and it's closed early access. You'll have to wait until the 8th of February when it releases. How is rolling in the game? Would you say that the game is worth a grind, or will it be a game? I think that's subjective. Is the whale? The whale is the biggest fish right now. There's a giant angler fish too, but I can't get to it. If you want to see full screen, you'll have to go to YouTube. Just search DWDFN on YouTube. I can't help you get access. You will have to wait until the 8th of February when it releases. Are you sure it releases on February 8th? Because every day you check. Well, the release trailer says February 8th, and that's what it says in the Discord server for our information. So unless it changed today, that's the date. If you get on their Discord, I'm sure you can contact their team. But I'm sure the Discord's also saying they're not taking people currently. Eleon's looks really good. I definitely want to check that out once it goes live. I believe it's not live yet. Hey, there's an invisible jellyfish. I mean, it's invisible, but not really invisible. I guess if those are Genshin artifacts, I have them on my back. I didn't know. I don't know. They're just what I have. I think it'll be enjoyable. I think some people. Okay, 28th of February is Eleon's, or however you say it. This is a different game. It's why it says Abyss twice on the screen. What is the game about? It is like an underwater exploration and fishing game with like the common RPG quest mechanic that many Roblox games have. You do not buy early access. You would have to be invited to it. Do I think this will be beat fish or fish it? Fish it? I don't know. Fish it is too busy being carried by people AFKing so they can sell their fish on the black market. I don't think that'll be very easy to defeat. Harry, instead of writing game name 3 times, you should use the context clues on the video above and below the video. The name of the game is Abyss. Is it like The Forge? Yeah, it's in Roblox. I don't know how we could compare it to The Forge other than there's quests and things. And it's made by the same developers. Yeah, the floating things behind my back are artifacts. They're used to upgrade your stats. Hypothetically, probably not. Well, but you don't have it. That's the thing. Like, it's a hypothetical, but no one's going to pay 100K for early access. How can you get invited to it? You would have to be a content creator with over 30,000. Tower defense simulator, but it's a mining game. Oh yeah, the Game Pass. Sorry. So you got Faster Geode open, which is 169. You have Sell Anywhere, which is 369. You have Diver Club, which is 349. And you have, Jesus Christ, who is texting? And then you have more storage, which is 249. Is the game fun? I'm enjoying it, yes. In between answering how to get early access every 30 seconds, I am enjoying playing it. You got 4 million in the bank right now. That's cool, bro. No, this is not my game. I'm just playing it during early access. What is the rarest fish? Probably the dragonfish, but I feel like there's not really so much a rare fish. It's just some spawn less often than others. And then the variants are where the like rarity comes from. I think the game's enjoyable. What's the best heart? The fish aren't cool enough. I mean, that's your opinion. You're allowed to have that. It should work on mobile. What's this game about? It's an underwater fishing game. Do I think it'll beat fish? I don't know, and I genuinely, like, I'm not really worried about it. The player counts really don't mean anything. Well, there's 3 chats, Vessel. There's Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. You can play this game, yes, on February 8th when it releases for everyone. I don't know if it'll be the best fish game or not. I don't really stress myself about if a game is going to be good or not. I enjoy games that I enjoy. The player count doesn't do anything for me. I feel like if you're stressing about the player count of a game, you're probably more worried about playing what's popular and not what you enjoy. This looks mid. I mean, you're entitled to that opinion. I mean, if you don't like the Forge and you don't like this game, you're allowed to, like, not play it. That's okay. I mean, not every game is made for every single person. I mean, they make hockey games, right? I don't play hockey games. I also don't get on live streams and tell people this game sucks because I don't like playing it. But, I mean, I guess if people want to do that, that's okay too. The orbs behind me are the artifacts. Thank you for not clickbaiting. I think clickbaiting's weird. I think it'll do some numbers. I don't know if it'll beat Fish yet because there's no AFKing in it, and people don't like to play games anymore. They like to basically pretend like they're farming crypto in AFK games. How do you get this game early? You would have to be invited. You agree? You think Forge is pretty horrible? I mean, you're allowed to that opinion. How do I got invited to early access? Why am I ignoring YouTube chat? I'm not. You literally said the fish aren't cool, and I said you were entitled to that opinion, Colin. And then Mr. Onion said, thanks for not clickbaiting, and I responded to that. It sounds like you're not listening, more or less. Fish It's big because of the RMT. There's a lot of people who are selling their fish on the black market, so a lot of people are AFKing it to sell the fish. What is this game about? It is an underwater exploration and fishing game. Looks like Roblox game. I mean, it is a Roblox game, ballistic. So, I guess that makes sense. Like, early access, you'd need to be invited to. Do the fish get better? Yes. Colin, it really looks like you used Chat GPT to write that message. Or you copied it from like an article. What is the best fish I've caught? The ancient shark. Vessel. The devs do hop in here every once in a while, and they will call you out for lying. Release it now. Okay, let me get right on that. The best harpoon I can't get to currently, but you can't purchase it either. So there's whales, there's a giant anglerfish, and there's a couple other things. And I'm sure they have plans for more. It is an early access. Are there risks? I mean, yeah, you will drown. You have oxygen. It's basically like your health. So I can show you where the harpoon I have is from, but I can't show you like the best one currently. It's a quote from the Block News article. That makes more sense. I figured it was something like that, Colin. I definitely think it'll do numbers. They already said they don't plan on selling it. Do I know when the game's coming out? Yeah, I'll give you a hint. I put it on the screen. That's what they all say. Oh, are you saying a lot of people are giving a lot of love to it, Colin? Is that basically what you mean? how to play. You'll have to wait until the 8th of February when it releases. Thank you for the follows. I'm a content creator. That is how I was invited to early testing. I think it's more engaging than a lot of fishing games, and I think that that's not bringing hate to any of the others, but you can't AFK this. You can't. I'm sure someone will figure out how to macro it, but what happens if the cat? What do you mean if it's a cash grab all along? I mean, people make games to make a living, so I fully expect they intend to make profits, but they also intend to keep it as free to play as off as possible. Whoa! Hey, there's a dragon. I'm gonna die too. That's exciting. All right. I think macroing would be hard. How to play this? You'll have to wait till the 8th of February. 3 bubbles behind me are my runes. Or not runes, my artifacts. How much RAM do you need to run this game? I mean, it runs on like or mobile, so I'm not sure. I would assume not very much. Oh, I can't. I hate that you can't like get oxygen in here. There are no picks, Henry. I'm sure they'll have a bloop in the game. It's not currently, to my knowledge. There isn't an oxygen game pass. Why aren't there any mods? Like in my chat? Because my wife's the only one. Is this all of the game? I mean, yeah, I guess so. I don't know. What do you do in the game? You quest. Like, I have quests over here on the right that I'm working on. And then you just, like, cruise around and catch things. It is free to play. It is free. It is going to be freemium. They offer rolls for free. You can earn ways to get rolls for free. You can also pay for lucky rolls, but you can get them for free. All right, what's that say? Seeing what they did on Forge. I mean, I guess. I think the problem is Forge is mainly ran by Fire Attack, and this is mainly ran by someone else. So I think there is potentially a chance. All right, I need to catch something or I'm gonna drown. Yeah, we're dead. You can call me DWD or whatever, Colin. I'll pretty much respond to all of it. I mean, even if I could, Graham, I wouldn't. So I feel like that's one of those things that doesn't make sense to me. I don't think like begging for things isn't really trying. It just makes you look silly. What's up, Nathan? How are you? Did you make that sound or the game? Oh, this one? That's on my audio. That's on my soundboard. Are there quests? Yes. I mean, I just completed one as you asked that. How do you get early access? You would need to be invited to it. You bought the luck? I don't know. I haven't bought anything during this, so I don't really know. All right, let's see. Shark. When your oxygen's below 30%, deal 30% more damage. 2 boost consumes 50% less oxygen. Not really a fan of that. There is an index, yes. The game is Abyss, correct. Your friend's main account on Roblox got unbanned after 6 months. Thank you, Nathan. I don't know what I would have done without knowing that information today. Crab is pretty solid, too, for being an epic. 15% oxygen, 10% weight, 10% damage, 25% chance of absorbing damage. The roll menu reminds you of the forge. I mean, they work together, so that makes sense. What time does it come out on February 8th? It comes out on February 8th. I don't know what time. I rolled off the Kraken race on accident. What is the best race? The vampire one. Oh, this is another game that's gonna die. I mean, you're entitled to that opinion. You're making a game yourself? Cool. What are all the classes? Poop, coral, elf, monkey, cyclops, fish, puffer, spirit, narwhal, crab, anglerfish, vampire, squid, shark, kraken, and sea. Sea Angel's like... How do you get early access? You would need to be invited to it. I mean... Gladiator, if you don't know how to get invited or get early access, chances are you probably can't. All right, gaming. It feels more like you're trying to promote your game in the chat than actually communicate. What's the rarest class? Kraken and Sea Angel. Game name, Abyss. Brain Rot games are going to kill it. I mean, I think it'll spike high and then it'll stabilize with a normal number. I got early access because I'm in a bunch of content creator groups and I was invited. The rarest class chances are mythical at 0.2%. Lucky rolls 1%. What's up, Kips? What is Abyss? That is this game. Can I tell you about the game? Yep, that's what I'm streaming for. There's no game named Abyss. You're right, because it's early access and you're not able to access it right. Well, it must be recent then. Yo, what's up, Neon? How are you? We have like 16 left. I'm gonna try to get another Kraken or Sea Angel. The game is an underwater fishing game. Basically, think scuba diving with spearfishing. Doing pretty good, Neon. Glad to hear it. Yo, what's up, VS? How do you get rerolls? Okay, so lucky rerolls will be the ones you pay for, right? And then these rerolls cost 100, whatever this currency is. I have 1,700 of that currency. I've never paid for any of it. Pixels, by the way. You're right, it is pixels. Yeah, nothing gets past you, brother. No, I don't only make Roblox content. I'm a Forge ripoff. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, 1% for the lucky reroll is pretty killer. You can buy the game passes, but I don't have enough Roblox. So I see that. VS, thank you. Game name, Abyss. I'm not ignoring you, Oscar. I don't know if you realize this, but the chat's moving pretty quick, and you're not the only one in chat. The poop reroll, I guess, or the poop character, yeah, I guess it's just someone that looks like poop. Game name, Abyss. It is an underwater spear hunting game. Let's get some gameplay. That's where we're headed now. But sorry, to answer your question a bit more, Colin. Sorry, the other chat was going crazy. I make content on Fortnite also. I make games on Fortnite. When does it release? February 8th. I kind of feel that way, 31, but I really don't say it that way. What's the game name? I'll give you a clue. It's on the screen twice. How many followers do I have on TikTok? Like 130K or something like that. How am I playing early? I have early access. The map is pretty big, actually. Yo, what up, Zal? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Thoughts on Bee Swarm? I played it for like 10 minutes. Wasn't very interested. It's not like very visually exciting, and it has a terrible onboarding process. I do have kids. I'm not 50, but I do have kids, yes. That's why DWD stands for Duos with Dad. I used to play duos on Fortnite with my daughter, and then I started playing Fortnite with my wife and 2 sons as well. And now they're a little older, and this is what I do for a living, is make video games and stream and stuff. How is Abyss? I think it's pretty enjoyable. Really didn't want to catch this guy, but he's annoying me. When is it coming out? I don't know what you mean by that, Zach. I don't think rich can be measured off of someone's net worth or what they make money-wise. February 8th is the release date. It's in early access now. I do make games. If you go to my most recent video on YouTube and on TikTok, you can see one of the games I just released today for Lego Fortnite. Yes, I have to do all of this again when it releases. If I can see the whale unknown, I will catch it, or try to. What's the purpose of this game? Purpose of the game is like underwater exploration, questing, and fishing. Will you be live when this releases? Probably. Release it right now. It gets kind of repetitive. Name a game that doesn't get repetitive. You're getting DMs from that person calling over your game? It's really some of the fish are pretty hard to catch, actually. I mean, that's the secret right there. Don't play one game. I agree. Is there a way for other people to get early access? Yeah, you would have to be invited. Can you catch megalodons? Currently, I don't think so. I haven't seen any. I'm sure they have plans for things like that eventually. What's the best fish in the game? You can catch a whale and a sea dragon, and there's like a giant anglerfish currently that I know exist. Fish have rarities, yes. Like this is a spirit modification on a common jellyfish. I have 3 chats open every single day. There's an invisible jellyfish. How did I get early access? I was invited. Yes, sub. It is pretty obnoxious sometimes. The mini games sometimes is annoying. It's not always. The things behind me are artifacts. They give me different like stat modifiers. You do not have an aquarium to show off your fish. Is the game enjoyable? Yes, it's pretty enjoyable. The repetitive question. Okay, I think chat's moving so quick. I'm sorry. I don't know where the answer to that is. Let me catch up. How do you get early access? You would need to be invited. Do you get EBT? Are you asking if I get food stamps? No. Such a weird question. I can't get into the giant anglerfish. They're kind of our bosses, but no, there's just like fish that'll fight you. The good fish are rare to spawn. Yes, they spawn rare. Let me catch up on chat. I think someone was answering something. I don't know. Will this game get repetitive? It felt that way with the Forge. I think any game gets repetitive. I don't think this game is like directly going to get as repetitive because it's more play at your pace and you're not hunting for 1 in a million chance rocks. But I think any game can get repetitive. What are those things on my back? Those are artifacts. That's what like give you stat modifiers, like more damage, more speed, stuff like that. What do I rate this game? 7.5. I do have content creator on the Forge. Am I sponsored? Nope. I am playing this on my own choice. Roblox is a platform, not a game. Yes, there is Lord of the Game. This is set 1,000 years after the Forge. Mid-30s playing Roblox is insane. You're right, dude. It's insane that I'm a game developer playing games as something to pass some time before I get to work for the day. It could be worse. I could be doom scrolling on TikTok, worried about what other fucking people are doing. I never played Fish, so I can't give you a fair opinion on that. I played it for like 15 minutes, so to give an opinion on the Fish is awkward. You have to be a content creator and get invited. Colin, I work in game dev. I make games for a living. But if you mean like the tech, I was a machine repairman and a welder for years until I started doing this full time. I mean, that's cool, Bourbon. I mean, you can say what you want. This is how I provide for my family. So if that's an issue for you, that's cool, man. You're not providing for my family. Actually, well, you are interacting with me, so you are helping the algorithm push me out there. So if you need to help, hey, go for it. Gave up welding for this. I didn't give up welding. I just do this because it makes more money. Yes, different fish have different health. There is a limit to how long you can stay underwater. That's why there's an oxygen meter on the left side if you're watching full screen. I don't make money off my streams. I make money off the games I develop. But once again, thank you for your opinion, Bourbon. You're entitled to it. I did not develop this, no. I just have early access to this, so I've been playing it. Dang, dude. Holy cow. What games have you developed? I work inside Fortnite. I was the lead dev for Zombie Farm. I just recently left the team I worked with for that. Skybox 2, Lucky Block Bed Wars, different games like that. I don't work with that team anymore. We had some disagreements, so I am going back to solo dev. I am 100% for real. And I'm dead. I have no clue what you're talking about, Little Jim. If you want to learn they are pretty sick looking. If you want to be a game dev, you're just going to have to pretty much teach yourself or go to school for it. You would need to be invited for early access. That's one of the biggest fish, yes. We have one oxygen tank. Let's go see if there's oxygen for sale. How am I a fake and not a game dev? It has nothing to do with this game, bro. How'd you get that, Bourbon? Like, seriously, how'd you get that, Bourbon? Fish will despawn, yes. Do people still play this game? It's not even released yet, Andrew. Are you just, like, programmed to say that over and over? Hey, Bourbon, I'm still waiting to see how you got that. No, I am a game dev. I am not a developer on this game. Hey, Bourbon, how'd you get that? Game name. The name is Abyss. You know, the cool thing about TikTok is there comes a point when you're just not welcome anymore. And I click this little button called mute, and I don't have to hear you. It's great, but you can still watch. You can hate while in the corner. What's your connection when they try to join? They won't be able to join. In order to get invited to early access, you need to be a content creator with over 30K. The Kraken's the only place you can sell your fish. That's why there's a sell anywhere game pass. You hope this is better than the Forge. I think it's a different game than the Forge. Oh, nice, Bourbon. You jumped over to another chat. That's next level hating, bro. Thanks for switching over to YouTube. Appreciate it. Making sure I get views on all the different channels. All right, all of them. This game is probably made by the same. It is made by the same developers as the Forge. Well, Fire Attack is involved in both, and I think it's like a group of friends. There's 3 of them that worked on this, and Fire Attack is part of the Forge. I'm sure they use the same like modelers, things like that. There's that damn thing I want to catch. I don't work inside Roblox. I work inside Fortnite, so I can't really make tutorials on. I think the vampire squid is the best currently. Dude, this dude's gonna take freaking days to. He's gonna kill me again. He wants all the smoke. Yeah, look at that. 5,000 health. Haters are always the biggest supporters. That's why I know it's silly to use this as a quote because it's Cardi B. But during, gosh, all right, I'm done with this damn thing. This game's going to be filled with bots. How's it going to get filled with bots? I feel like this is going to be a really hard game to script. Yeah, I mean, I plan on getting into Roblox. I have a game that's currently like in development on Roblox, but it's not like my main goal. Yeah, I definitely drowned. Yes, there is a way to get rerolls without codes. No, you can't see it full screen. Where is my mouse? Okay, there it is. So this right here, even lucky rerolls. Actually, you know what? That's even better. I didn't know that because I had rerolls. Can you dodge his? Okay. So the lucky rerolls right here, 450, is a currency you can actually get for free. So even lucky rerolls, they're going to allow you to earn for free. So that's actually pretty legit. And then these rerolls are also free. The name is Abyss on. Oxygen, weight, speed, XP. I'm going to increase my damage, and we're going to go fight that thing again. What time? I don't know what time it's going to release. I just know it comes out on the 8th. Appreciate it, Logan. How did I get early access? I was invited. You can dodge the... Yes, you can dodge them. I think the Vampire Squid's the best race. How do you get artifacts? You're going to crack open geodes. That's weird, because that's this weapon. But it looks way different there. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Fastest way to level up, play the game. What is the percentage to get a mythical from a normal reroll? 0.2% from a normal reroll, 1% from a lucky roll. So really, 450 would be technically cheaper. Gameplay or base peak release prediction? I think we'll see some numbers. I could see it hitting 500K to 1 million. I don't think it'll sustain those numbers forever, but I do think it'll hit them. Where are geodes? You collect them. What is the max level? I have no clue. A fish forge ripoff? I mean, you're entitled to that opinion. 1 million is too much. Not really. I'm pretty sure the forge hit 1 million. So I think it could be potential. And fishing games do pretty well, so I think a lot of people will be curious about the fishing aspect of it. Hence why I think it'll hit numbers like that. The orbs on my back are artifacts. Yes, this game is coming out on the 8th. How do you get currency? For rerolls, opening chests, doing quests, doing achievements like these, things like that. What do you do in the game? You explore and fish. All right, take care, sub. Can you play while AFK? That doesn't sound like you want to play then. Is there enchants? There's no enchants. The artifacts are kind of like enchants, though. They give you different like stat modifiers and stuff. I hope this dude's health didn't reset. It didn't. Nice. Okay, sure. We'll just do that. You don't get faster pods. You get like artifacts to make you faster. There are different worlds. You cannot. There are no aquariums now. I weirdly died. I never even got a chance to catch it, so I'm guessing there's not like an option to catch it. That makes sense. It also is kind of lame that I got nothing, but I didn't get a head. All I got was these. Now, that is a mythical. Bro, this is a fish copy. You know what? You were right. You were completely right. I remember playing the fish and getting underwater and spearfishing. I don't know why I didn't like correlate the two. People see fish and instantly call it a fish copy, like Fish was the first game that had fishing in it. It looks like 95% of fish. You're right, dude. It's literally freaking water and fish, bro. Like, holy cow. How am I able to play it? I have early access. Oh, just the menu? I mean, that's a UI that's used on like tons of Roblox games. I was invited to early access. It was created by the same devs as The Forge. Could be part of why. How much you think this will sell for? Yeah, I feel that way too. Will there be admin abuse? I don't know why admin abuse would be beneficial to the game, to be honest. No, you cannot breathe underwater infinitely. There is actually a timer, like an oxygen that you deplete. I'm back with info. Sea Angel is the best racing game. Last I checked, it had no stats. So if it has stats, that's new. How can you play? You'll have to wait till the 8th and play during early access, or play after early access. Oh yeah, I do remember you, Adula. Let's see if there's a whale now. Thank you for the gift. It is possible to play on the 8th of February when it releases out of early release. Yeah, that's fine. I have early release. I make content, and I'm also a game dev myself. Not on this game. 110. What's this game? 7.5. What's the best method to grind money? 100% the best method to grind money is to hunt down variants or modified fish, whatever you want to call it. Like that's a regular Napoleon. That's a regular Napoleon. The one I just caught wasn't. I don't even waste my time, like, unless I need oxygen, catching fish that aren't variants or modified. Yes, yeah, there's mutations. That's what I was just talking about. What's this game about? Well, if you look at the screen, it's underwater and I'm spearfishing. Why don't I rate it a 10 of 10? Because I'm not going to rate any game a 10 of 10. As soon as you say something's 10 of 10, you lose every bit of credibility in your opinion. Yes, there is a scanner. I think any game's going to get boring in the long run, but it'll still have enjoyment. You might get bored for a little bit, go play something else, and then come back. I mean, I feel like that's how the Roblox platform pretty much functions. I work inside Fortnite. I was the lead developer for about 2 years on Zombie Farm. One of the main developers for Lucky Block Bed Wars, Skybox 2, and oh, that's an invisible one. I also assisted a little bit with Valhalla boss fight. Not much. I wasn't involved in that because I was working on the other projects. I have like 400 oxygen or something like that. Why is the tank pink? Because when I bought it, it was pink. I don't know why. Like, I can't change the color of it. It just have to be the color it was. Yes, the different color relics represent the different rarities. You don't use the like tank I'm on isn't what is faster. The faster comes from the artifacts on your back. I think I'm about 80% in the game. There's one really long quest I have to do to get to the last area, and I can't get anything in there really, so I'm not stressed about it. What is bad about the game? It gets annoying when you're getting attacked, truthfully. I fully understand why, but there are some giant fish. There's a whale and stuff, but it's not spawning currently. I do not watch anime. Getting jumped now. What the heck? Fish aren't client-sided. I don't think they are. How am I playing? I have early access. I straight up got jumped there. If you boost, it takes 2 per second, and in critical depth, yeah. I just don't boost very often. How do you get more oxygen in your tank? As you upgrade your tank, you will get more oxygen. Why do I have early access? Because you don't. Just kidding. I have early access because I was invited to it. I think Roblox is interesting because I like seeing a lot of the games people create and seeing the creativity, which is why I've learned to enjoy it. I don't have game chat. Like I don't have voice chat or any of that on. I just want to test out different games and stream them. Go to Discord, Deep Spirit, and ask them about early access. Really, the only thing repetitive playing this game is answering, how do I get early access? That's the most repetitive thing I've dealt with when playing this so far. What's the goal of the game? I mean, it depends on what's your goal. You can just cruise around and fish if you want. There's quests. You can try to fill the index, upgrade your gear. If I put how you get early access on the screen, I'll still be asked because people are asking what the name of the game is and it's on the screen twice. This is literally fish, but underwater. That'd be like me saying this is literally NBA 2K, except for it's underwater and you're fishing. No, early access is not open. It is a closed early access. Abyss. Can I show the index? I would have to go back to the spawn. So once I go back to the spawn, I will. Thoughts on the game so far? I'm enjoying it. I think a lot of people enjoy the exploration and the different types of fish and things. I'm sure people will want to fill their indexes and stuff. Some of the quests do get a little bit tough because they're asking for like certain mutations on fish and things, but other than that, it's extremely solid. How many hours? Way too many. This is fish, bro? Okay. I was invited to early access. You're counting down the days for Abyss. Getting closer and closer. I feel like slop is just an overused word now for I don't like that game. I don't see how this is like considered slop. But and it's also a subjective term at this point. Your phone should be able to handle it. One of the testers the other day was telling me they tested it on the phone. Go to Discord, GG/Deep Spirit. How do you play this? It's an early release. You'll have to wait until the 8th of February. What's the follower requirements? You'll need 30,000 following. You only have 831? Well, no, there's no way to pay for early access. And when you really think about it, could you imagine how many people would talk trash about this game if they charged for early access? Yo, how are you, Zalazoo? Some games do, yeah, but I think it's weird. And I'm sure it's not recepted well by the player base. Players get mad when they have to pay for things in game. I can't imagine how mad people get when they have to play to test it or pay to test it. But then, to be fair, some people just get mad to get angry. A game tutorial? You mean like on how to play it once it comes out? I 100% plan on making tutorials on like earning gold and things. This game seems boring. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I agree, Apex. Oh, you're not. It's not possible to join me unless you have early access. Is this not a Forge copy? I've played the Forge quite a bit, and I don't remember spearfishing underwater. You mean the layout? You mean like the menu? Game name? Abyss. Correct. Fire Attack is involved in this, and Fire Attack is who created the Forge. Ah, nice. Thank you, Vessel. Yeah, sometimes Keo. That's why every once in a while it appears like I'm ignoring chat when I'm not. I just don't want to say it. Oh, we got a rare fish just appeared. Let's go find it. How did I get access? I was invited. To see if it's the whale spawned. Hopefully the whale spawned. Yeah, I guess that's true, Vessel. You guys, chat can answer if chat wants to answer. Is it actually good? I'm enjoying it. I'm also streaming it, so I feel like there's a bit of like I don't really play games off stream anymore, so it adds a different dynamic to it. I try to be Onion. I don't need that. I don't see a whale. I do see a big shiny one of these though, so I'm gonna go get it real quick. I don't know if it's supposed to be Onion, but that's what I've been calling you. You should see when I'm playing Lego Fortnite the questions I get because I used to do tutorials on Lego Fortnite. I mean, I still do. I just haven't in a while. But you literally get the same question the whole time. I don't think this game will have like admin abuse. I think they might give like weekends with better modifiers or something, but I feel like admin abuses would just be weird. The whales already spawned a few times. It despawned. This is made by the people who made one of the people made Forge. I don't know if anyone from Fish is involved. Right? That's what I literally. That's so funny you said that, Caleb. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That's a good reference. Um, I literally took a picture of it and said, I got the Sauron artifact the other day. How do you play? You'll need to be invited. It's a closed early access. Oh yeah. We'll have to go back for the index. I seen on the chat that it said there was a rare fish spawn, so I'm looking for it right now. I would assume it's either the ancient shark or the big giant tuna. And I'm not seeing the shark, so I'm gonna guess it's the tuna. All right. Oh wow. I didn't know I had that. We're about to be a lot faster. This looks kind of mid. You are more than welcome to have that opinion. If you switch to Twitch, you'll be able to see it. You'll get ads though. I currently have some of the best gear. I wouldn't say I have the best gear, but it's pretty much unattainable for the. I just don't think it's available in testing. YouTube, I'm not monetized yet, so you won't have ads over there. All right. See if we can find this fish. All right. Take care, Vessel. Sounds good. Thank you for the follows. Basically, it's an underwater exploration game, and there's like different fish you can catch and stuff. Yo, what's up, Vessel? Like there's a blobfish. I haven't caught that one. Well, I've caught blobfish, but not that color. That must be a negative. Yep, it's a negative modifier. Yeah, YouTube and Twitch doesn't do as good as TikTok. Please, what about a cape? There are some like creatures that'll straight jack you up. I would guess you could call them a boss. There's like sharks and stuff as well. There's piranhas, as you can see. I have no clue, Apex. I hide my numbers because I don't really need them. If that makes sense. Like it's kind of just noise. Why are the things behind me? Those are my artifacts. They give me different like stats. Hollow Knight. I might have to check it out. What kind of game is this? It's like an underwater exploration game and spearfishing game. You know, Jesus fan, the whale's probably the biggest. If you used context instead of like one or two word communication and just saying it over and over, I might understand you, but I feel like I'm communicating with a caveman currently, and I don't understand what you're asking. There's the rare fish right there. It's probably gonna die. This is gonna be almost impossible to catch. Yeah, I've heard of Hollow Knight. I know what you're talking about. Let's go. Giant bluefin tuna. Cold winter. I have no clue what you're saying. It's an L game. Don't tell me you failed at saying L game the first time and then you repeated it. There is a mini game, yes. Yep, I'm gonna go show the index now. How autocorrect gonna mess you up with a single letter? You trying to throw L's out there by taking them? Come on now. Come on now, Cold. What is the game about? The game is an underwater fishing and exploration game. Everyone can play this game, but you can't. I mean, people with early access can play it. It just didn't want you saying L because it's not true. Do you support it? Do I support what? I think the game's enjoyable. I'm having fun playing it. What do you do to get invited? Be a content creator with over 30,000. The Discord is, here's the index. The Discord is Deep Spirit. There's the Forgotten Deep, which is like around the bubble. There's Ocean, which is like further out. And then there is Ancient Sands, Spirit Roots, which is like where we've been fishing most of the time. I'm pretty sure in the Spirit Roots, this is going to be like the dragon head, and then this will be the whale head and the whale body. And then I haven't gotten the last area because the quests for it are absolutely a nightmare. We are number 4 in gold currently. Like, or in gold, whatever money, whatever you want to call it. You get fish parts from the bigger fish. Where is it? What about fish caught? What do you mean about fish caught? Those are all the fish I've caught. If you haven't caught it, it won't show it. I can show you my favorite fish I've caught, though. Hold on. This is my favorite fish I've caught. This is the ancient shark. You cannot play this yet. Unless you have early access. You cannot buy early access. Actually, where am I at on the map? Early access is now, yes. On the 8th, it'll be available for everyone. Game name, Abyss. that another big giant bluefin tuna over there? That dude is zooming. It is. Can't catch that one. Too strong. See, I wonder. So it's saying it's too strong. So let's check something real quick. Let's remove both of these and put on these that increase my damage and see if it allows me to hit it. Yep. Correct. Some of the fire attack from the forge is involved in this. Oh my god, that mini game. I probably will make some shorts once the game gets like actually out on like progression and stuff. This dude, whatever. He just wanted to die, I guess. Dang, I got a lot of things that help me move faster now. Morning's been pretty good, probably. How's yours, man? I don't think there's anything over here yet, chat, but I kind of want to look. Where are we at on the map? We're right there. Glad to hear you're doing good. Thanks for the follows. So you see how like the ground is not like sandy looking? I feel like that's how they're indicating like areas that are actually open and not. I've never tried to swim towards the top, to be honest. Game is not released. It's in early access currently. I'm kind of hoping that there's like something random out here that attacks me. Wonder what happens if we go past this. We go under it. Okay, that's a critical depth, so that's not good. You think it'll block me from going under? Who made this game? Or is it just going to say critical depth no matter what over here? Oh, I can go under it. All right. Who made this game? Zesty, Fire Attack, and Alexi. I agree, Mr. Onion. Thank you for the gift. I am under the map right now. This game is way too empty. Well, I'm under the map. I am not currently in the game. I mean, well, I'm in the game, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm not in the playable area. I mean, 34K is still a ton of players. I wouldn't say it died. I mean, it is losing, but I don't think it's actually dead. I'm inside that giant, like, underwater building or rock now. How do you get early access? You would need to apply for it. I'm losing 6 oxygen per second now. I got quite a bit of oxygen. I think it'll be all right. Yeah, you apply on the Discord. There's got to be something under here, right? I don't really, truthfully, I don't really think about what's going to die off and what's not. That's not like something I stress about. The player count doesn't affect if I enjoy the game or not. Deep Spirit is the Discord. Try to go to 1,000 meters. Okay. Rate game out of 10, 7.5. Let's just. Everybody always asks how deep can you go, so let's find that out. That is as deep as I can go. I cannot go any deeper. Deep Spirit is the name of the Discord. So hold on. Now I can answer that. Yeah, I'm a content creator is how I got it, but you can test. All right, so 942 meters is the deepest you can go. Because, okay, that's a good question. Is it Hamoudi? The player base picks what gets played, not quality. People are going to jump on that haven't seen the stream yet and be like, this game looks boring as hell, but they don't realize I'm like under the map exploring. Yeah, Chomps. You know how they tell you there's no stupid questions? They lied to you. Why are the colors fading? It must be just the underwater thing. This must be a cave right here. See how it's like all built around? That's so funny. No, I didn't get banned. I'm a grown man, Hamudi. That's why I sound older. I already reported it. That's why I stopped for a minute. All right, let's go check the board real quick. Oh man, I'm still not number 3. Oh well, number 4 works. They can stop me from exploring, but they can't stop me completely. Hey, look, there's the anglerfish. I'm number 4 vessel. I can't get in there yet. I have to do like some crazy quests. Let's see. I'll tell you the quest right now. I'm only on number 3, and I think there's 5 of them. I have to catch 25 cod, 20 sunfish, 15 blobfish, 7 hammerheads, 15 transparent fish, 8 negative fish, 30 geodes, and 70 treasure chests. I have the treasure chest though. Make it more deeper. What's the Kraken for? You feed the Kraken. All right, everybody. I'm gonna get off here for the day. I gotta get some other stuff done. Thanks for hanging out.